Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Sock Talks with Joy and Sean. We're glad you're here today. And as you can notice on our screen, we have a special guest with us here today, Miss Sharon Graham. Hi, Sharon.
Hi.
And, hey, take it over. No, Sharon has been with promptings. I want to get ready to say send out cards. We've been promptings for quite some time, and we're all love the card sending process, but sometimes we get lost in being part of a community. And so Sharon has created a community, and we thought we'd bring her on today and kind of talk about that a little bit. So Sharon, tell us about you.
Hi, I'm Sharon Grimm out of Hudson, Massachusetts, up in New England. And thanks for having me on, Joy and Sean. This is quite a
Thanks for being
special
here.
thing. Thanks for being invited. And yes, actually, we started doing our card sending power hours in the morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which isn't great for everyone, but that's when we do it.
Hey, there are card centers on the East Coast too. I think we forget about that sometimes.
Yeah, and actually it's fun to have something on the East Coast because we're always like, it's always like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. He's calls and from corporate, and it's nice. We're nice.
It is.
Glad you're on the East Coast.
What days do you do them, Sharon?
Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And how it runs is simply this. You literally can get up, like I exercise and you'll see me with my hair in a ponytail, no makeup. I'm having my coffee. In fact, I shut it off to go make my coffee. I'll be eating in front. It's just a community. When you get on, you may do a little chit chat. How you doing? Catch up. And then we may put music on or may go all on mute and you just start sending cards. And somebody may come off mute and have a quick question. Maybe they're like, hey, I'm looking for a card for this, or I have a funny story, or do you mind if I share something? And typically we'll send cards for like till 8:55. And then if you leave early, we always have everyone put in their card count. Just how many cards they sent. Could be 1, could be 100, could be 50, it could be 10, 7. They don't have to be heartfelt. They could be system. It doesn't matter. And during this time at the end, people will usually hang out for another 10, 15, 20, maybe even a half an hour. They start talking about business. They start talking about their lives. It's a community time. We're here to support everyone as affiliates. It's just affiliates. And we have folks join us from Hawaii, from California, all over in the prompting send out cards community. We're all using the same mechanism and it's really cool. I love it. And it started with Carol Ward during the pandemic when we're all just like,
what do we do?
Was doing it and leading it Monday through Friday. So now each of us has like an assigned day. It's Dot Richards, Nicole out of Wisconsin, Nicole Knoll, and let me see, Gigi, she's like on a boat somewhere.
Oh, Georgia,
floating around, Georgie. So it's been really fun. We have a core group of people, and then we have people that just pop in, and we love it. It's great. You never know who's going to be there. It could be 1 or 2 people. It could be 6 or 8, and we welcome all. And if you want the link, I'll probably, wherever this is posted, I'll put in the comments below.
Be posted.
Yeah.
Join us.
Yeah.
And it's not just everyone on your team too. Anybody can plug into this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
There's like 1 or 2 people on my team. Everybody's like what do we call cross lines? Sidelines?
Yeah, we're all cross line. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said it started during the pandemic. So many things that started during the pandemic stopped after the pandemic. What possessed you to keep it going?
It is such a great way to start your day. It's kind of like exercise, which I do every morning too, or prayer, or whatever it is that, expressing gratitude. It's just, you just, like this morning, I was making a card that I called Making Lemonade Out of Lemons. Because I just had something that happened to me yesterday and went,
that's so poetic, making lemonade out of lemons. Wow.
We should have a card for that. Oh, yes, we do.
Not grapefruit, but lemons. Sorry.
It's pucker up with grapefruits. Let's think of something.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Definitely grapefruit.
Yeah, so
Level up with limes. Yeah, we got a whole series of fruit cards. So,
Yeah.
you just, and it's just one of those things. And I felt a lot better about that situation afterwards. And I went, so good. I can let it go now.
yeah.
So you do it like do people stay on the full hour? I know you said some people stay over and they stay a lot longer, but do people
Oh, yeah.
just like jump on for like a
Some-
half hour or something like
Yeah.
based on their
Half
time?
an hour, 20 minutes, they pop in and out. It's all good. And we take a picture and we post it in the New England group.
Yeah.
So it's, and people can choose if they want to post it in their regular page. And that we would just put the card count just to kind of, we make silly faces. We usually have our mugs, our collection of
Right,
mugs,
right.
and
Yeah, we
stuff
always
like
see those
that.
ones with mugs. Yeah. Yeah.
And the conversations are great. I mean, if we've talked about different things, maybe they're pitching to a group or clients, or, how about an ideas for real estate agents, or I'd like to attract more real estate agents in my business. What about a campaign or some cards I could send them, or what about client cards, and or it could just be, are you experiencing this weird thing? Oh, yeah, I am too. Okay. And then we're like, we all are. Let's report really quick so they know what this is going on. Because we're all
Yeah.
guilty of going, it's just me.
Have you ever put any of these on the corporate site or asked them to post it on the corporate site?
The card sending power, I put it in Willie's
Okay.
group, not Willie's, Callie's group, the WOW team. And so I think I commented it once, but I can totally.
I think once in a while you should, especially when you've got like a really, big crowd and, and maybe even and lead it off with a particular story somebody had, or something like that. And just like, hey, and at the end of it, just like, hey, you guys are all welcome to jump in on this. We do them every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern time.
I love it when someone's like, my mom's turning 80, or there's this lady in the nursing home. I saw this in the news that was asking for, 100 cards for somebody who's turning 100. We're all like, share the address. We're like, okay, we're just card senders. It's like,
Yeah.
Or we even had one team member's like, I don't know who to send a card to today. And man, did we jump on that. We're all just like, we're taking notes.
Close your eyes and think of the first person that comes to your mind. There's a reason for it, Yeah. Well, I think you're right. I think people get stuck sometimes. I mean, honestly, I just heard this yesterday from somebody. Well, I don't know if I could have 10 people to send a card to. It's like, okay,
Yes,
take a
you do.
deep breath, Joy.
Don't smack them across the face.
Yeah, don't smack them. Don't become a promptings affiliate here. Let's become a person. Let's talk about people, and kind of approach it that way, So it's awesome. Well, I think it's an awesome thing, and I think more people. I know every time I see them posted, I say to myself, why don't I get on there? Why don't I get on there? And I do think something. I know for me, sometimes it's a time thing for me. I think sometimes when something is longer than 30 minutes, it's hard. But what you do is different. You're not doing a webinar. You're not like teaching people things. You're not like it's card sending. And and I'm sure you have days where maybe only one person shows up or sometimes nobody shows up. But guess what? That's your hour. That's like blocking out time, and this is what I'm going to do in that hour. Right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I think that's why you gotta look. And just because you do 4 days a week, that doesn't mean you have to be on there 4 days a week. Pick a day.
No, I'll maybe do
Pick a
1
day.
or 2 days a week. That's why we have a rotation of leadership, and
Yeah,
sometimes the
that's really
leaders don't
good.
make it there, and that's okay. The people attending just lead it. It's just kind of like, think of it as like that walk-in office hour, like, open hour.
Yeah,
And it's
open
just
networking, open card sending,
open card sending.
you
It's
know.
really cool. It's just nice to be around like-minded people doing the same thing. And I find it's just a recharge on your batteries,
Well, and then you don't feel like you're out there by yourself, which you can in this business.
Mhm.
So it's good to plug in. So yeah, make sure you put the link in and we'll share it. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think so too. And for those people that just seem to have such a hard time with getting their cards out, you've just
yeah.
given it an avenue to make it happen.
We had one girl,
Give
she
them an
was,
opportunity, like, okay, you didn't get all your cards out, you here, sit down here for an hour, let's talk about this,
Yeah.
so, but
when are you gonna join us?
I know.
As soon as you post the link,
Okay.
you'll see it later today
Folks,
or tomorrow.
keep an eye out for a picture in the promptings page for Joy and Sean. You heard it here.
If you
Ready?
took a
Take the
picture,
picture.
you
Take the
you gotta
picture.
warn me to smile. Take a picture when I'm smiling next time. I've had some
Okay.
people show pictures, I'm
Yeah,
like,
ready? Take the picture.
yeah.
Oh, we got people that are like, my hair is going on a bad day.
Right.
I could really tell that by some people, the way they hold their mugs up. It's kind of like their face is half covered, or they're like this. It's like, what's going on? Or they're far away.
Just blame damn Zoom, man. That camera's terrible.
Yeah, who did that? Who did
So we
that?
love, we welcome all. It's great.
Perfect.
And yeah, cool.
Yeah, awesome. Well,
Awesome.
Sharon,
Thank you.
I applaud you for what you're doing up there and bringing the
thanks
community
for sharing.
together like that. And I think it's admirable, and you guys are doing a good job, and more people should be a part of it.
And if the time doesn't work for you, create your own.
Yeah.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Do weekends at,
Your business, whatever you want to do.
whatever.
Yeah.
And invite, I mean, it doesn't have to be just do whatever you want, but
Yeah,
it's just,
yeah.
it's really fun.
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you another place you should probably put this too is the prompting stories. Maybe once, maybe you can get a listing out in the prompting stories.
Well, that's not just that's customers in there too. Like, I don't want to get
that's
into
true.
that.
Yeah, you're right. 100% right. Okay, correct me. I'm right. Okay, you're right. I mean, you're right. I'm wrong. It's okay.
It's okay. It's a great idea.
Yeah. No, I just think
But if
so
you didn't
much
do
they get
gratitude
all
with
that.
attitude page once a month, Carol and I do that card sending idea.
Mhm.
Fun thing, and that's just generic.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, awesome. Well, listen,
Thanks,
thanks
Sharon.
so much
Great
for
seeing you.
Yeah, good seeing you
Have
too.
fun in sunny Florida.
Will do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm coming down there, Sean. We'll have to, how far are you from Orlando?
A couple hours.
Oh, okay. We're coming down
Not
for our
worth the
son's,
drive.
we're
If
coming
you'd have
down for
said
our
20
son's
minutes, maybe
wedding.
I made the drive. I'm gonna drive
Yeah.
in 2 hours to see you.
Well, we decided, I guess we're still taping. We don't have to keep talking.
Yeah, we
all the
don't. We
time,
can discuss you not visiting after. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Uh,
Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for joining us here. And we're candid. We're like, whatever, it's all good.
Yep.
But Sharon, thank you so much for being a part of this today. We really appreciate it. I think what you're doing is great. And I hope more people can join you. And you'll see me soon. I promise.
Awesome.
Bye-bye. Take
guys.
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.